A few years ago, I rented a house in the countryside. My neighbors were a quiet family, a couple named Lisa and Michael, and their 2 kids, a boy and a girl. They were polite and kept to themselves. One night, I woke up to a loud, blood-curdling scream. It came from their house. Heart racing, I threw on my robe and ran outside. As I got to my gate, the 2 kids ran toward me, crying and shaking. Their faces were pale with fear. A moment later, Lisa appeared, looking terrified. "What's going on?" I asked. "I heard screaming." "There's someone in our house," Lisa said, her voice trembling. "I heard footsteps in the kitchen, then on the stairs, and then the door to my kids' room opened. My daughter started screaming, so I grabbed them and ran." "Did you see who it was?" I asked. She shook her head. "My husband's working the night shift. Please help us." I told her to take the kids inside my house and call the police. Once they were safe, I decided to check her house myself. The front door was wide open. The house was silent and dark. As I stepped closer, I felt a cold chill run down my spine. My gut told me to stay away, but I couldn't ignore it. Suddenly, click, a light turned on in an upstairs window. I froze. The house was supposed to be empty. I stared at the window but saw nothing, just the curtains swaying. Then, click, the light turned off. Click, it turned back on. This time I saw her. A figure stood in the window. It was a woman, but she didn't look alive. Her skin was thin and tight, her hair messy and wild. She stared at me with hollow black eyes and gave me a slow, chilling smile. Click. The light went out again. I didn't wait. I turned and ran back to my house as fast as I could. When I got inside, Lisa asked if I checked the house. "No," I said, shaking. "Let's wait for the police." Police searched every room but found nothing. No one was there. They said it was probably my imagination, but I knew what I saw. For weeks, I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw her, the dead woman, staring and smiling. Then, one evening, about a month later, there was a knock at my door. It was loud and urgent. When I looked through the peephole, I saw Lisa. "Lisa." I opened the door. She didn't speak. She just smiled and walked inside, heading straight to my living room. Her movements were strange and unnatural. I was confused, but then I saw something that made my blood run cold. Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed movement outside. I turned and looked at their house. Lisa was outside playing with her kids. I froze. If Lisa was outside, who was in my house? Terrified, I ran to their house and begged them to call the police. When the officers arrived, they searched my house again but found no one. But I knew the truth. I packed up and left the next morning. Lisa's family moved out shortly after, claiming the house was haunted. People laughed at them, but I didn't. I couldn't, because I saw her, the dead woman, and I'll never forget that smile.